YouTube, what's going on? It's your boy G back at it again with another video. And today's video is a little different. I'm gonna get a little bit transparent with whoever's out there watching these videos. Shouldn't be too long. But I don't know what the title is. I just wanted to, I guess, if anybody who needs to hear it, just explain my side of the story. Right? My side of the story. My story and all that's happened within these the last decade, I would say. I started this YouTube channel in 2015, end of 2015. So what did you just say 2016? Right? I got out of the Navy, and obviously I was in San Diego, moved out here to Hollywood for the second time. To become an actor writer, or to pursue a career in acting and writing. And I just figured, I seen Dylan O'Brien and a couple other YouTube stars. I wouldn't say YouTube star, but stars that got their start on YouTube. And apologies for the background. And I just figured, hey, why not? I mean, I know it's not literally a show, or I know it's not literally taken too much seriously, because in 2016, I mean, we had Vine just went away, Instagram was there, Twitter was coming up, like Snapchat. All these things were like new still, and so it still wasn't like very popular to be on YouTube and be taken seriously as an actor. So or maybe it was just beginning to, but like they would just call it an influencer kind of deal. And it was just like the contracts and the legalities and everything was still new, and still in the process of becoming a thing, becoming like streaming services and companies and businesses that will partner with YouTube. I don't even think YouTube Premium was a thing yet. And so started this channel just to put myself out there, just to see what happens. And I would say, obviously, life gets in the way, things change, got errands to run and responsibilities happen. And so I kind of got away from it. I started like making videos once a week, like how I am right now, but I stopped after, I want to say, a good 3, maybe 4 months going into it. And then I started doing skits. If you go back, like it's still on this channel. Is it on this channel? I believe so. If you go back to the Veterans Affairs, if you type that in, and you'd probably have to type in, like, you probably have to go literally to my channel to find it, because I don't think I would come up in search. I only got like a couple thousand views on it, which is not bad. I'm not mad at it. Appreciate everybody watching, but it was okay. It was a great experience. It wasn't my best work, but at the time it was. I'm still proud of it. I'm not gonna delete it. I'm not gonna take it down. And I like it. I love it. I mean, I would say there were some things that I could work on, obviously. The timing, making the timing quicker, and better editing, and make it feel more real, because at the time I didn't have any furniture, and people were telling me, you don't have no furniture in your house and things like that. So I just started doing that. That was in 2016, and 2017 I kept, at the end of 2016 I kept it going. 2017 I didn't do as much. I honestly, then I went into health, started doing other things, like I made other channels to start talking about health, to that nature. And I did that from like 2017 to around 2020. Had the big breakup. That kind of made me realize that health is really not what I thought it was, or really not my, I would say, not my passion, just not a not, not a skill, but just not a field that I believe I could be my best in. It's a lot. I mean, it's in the past. Like it's I moved on from health. I moved on from trying to teach people health, or it's just not, in my opinion. Maybe in the future, maybe, but from where I stand and from what happened, like, just a long story short, I tried to fix or heal somebody I was in love with, and who I thought I was in love with at the time, and she didn't take. It didn't really work, because the work has to come from the other person. It can't come from you. You will never heal anybody. They have to heal themselves. You know what I mean? Kind of like, you can only help someone so much. They have to help themselves. I guess I didn't take that into account, because what I'm saying, like, I was in love, and everything's different when you're in love. So I know that might not be fair to me, or to the career field in general. Like, I automatically just think it's a fail because I had a failed relationship. I could say that, but I just honestly feel like it's not a great passion of mine. It's like a skill. I said this on this channel before. It's like I'm always in good health. I've always been healthy. Like, my mom and dad kind of instilled that into us when we were younger. So it's nothing for me to come back from a cold, or just be healthy, year round, having rare occurrences to go to the hospital. I've never been to the hospital, knock on wood, since 2016 for anything. And if you're wondering, no, I did not get no vax. I'm unvaccinated. So if that bothers you, you can go ahead and stop this video and move on. But I will never get vaxxed again. I will never vax my kids, outside of, like, whoever my wife is. If she, for some odd reason, wants to do that, we'll cross that bridge when we get there. But I'm not there yet. We're not there yet. So, and I don't plan on driving toward that bridge. But it is what it is. If I can't tell my better half what she needs to do, or what she can do with her half of the child. I mean, you can't split the child in half, so you got to come to an agreement, right? So I just don't believe in traditional medicine. You're not gonna convince me any otherwise, because it's all placebos, in my opinion. And you don't need anything. You really don't need anything. All you need is sunlight, good food. I'm not even saying eat healthy fruits and vegetables. Just eat right. Eat whatever you can eat. Like, don't overeat. Obviously, just get your carbs, protein, and fats in there. Whatever you want to eat, cool. But just don't overeat, because that's the biggest difference between health and unhealth, or health and non-health, or health and disease. Okay, yeah, just health and disease. It's just that you're overdoing it. That's the only thing. If you eat trash, but you're still regular every day, you having a bowel moving every day, you're fine. It's not that hard, like, in my opinion. I hope nobody won't get offended, or I'm taking, like, health for granted or anything like that. I get it. Like, some people, it's not that easy. And some people, maybe are born with some stuff. Hey, man, I'm just being honest. You guys got to research. You guys got to do due diligence. You guys got to dig deeper, because why would God create you to suffer? Like, why would God put you here and with a disease? Like, it's just these answers that I have no answer for. So that's why I'm just like, Why do we need traditional medicine? Just saying. So don't want to get too deep into that. So went to the health thing, did the health thing for a little bit. Then got out of that, then started Bitcoin. Started talking about Bitcoin. Right? And so, and now that's where we are right now. But I don't know what happened. I don't know if I was watching a video or if it just hit me, because I do a lot of meditation. But I realized I didn't start this channel to become or to be discovered as an actor, writer, screenwriter, or anything like that. It was subconscious, and this is why it's just so important. And that's probably my next field. I'm not even gonna lie to you. After Bitcoin does what it does, and it becomes second nature and obvious, like how people, you know, who look back on it as 2020, you know, because hindsight is 2020. When we think about airplanes, when we think about electricity, when we think about the phone lines and communication, when we think about the car, the automobile, it's always obvious. Oh, of course we were gonna, you know, of course we were gonna advance to new technology. Of course we were gonna do that. It's so obvious. Why would we continue to use the old system? You know, until we get to that day and Bitcoin becomes that, you know, that old thing that we're already using. I'd keep talking about it. Hopefully it's sooner than later, but my next subject, my next field will be metaphysics. Will definitely be metaphysics. But that's neither here nor there. But I mean, it could be very well be here and there, because I could just switch and start talking about that if I wanted to. But in my opinion, I still want to do a lot more digging, a lot more work in that field, a lot more experimenting in that field before I start talking about it. But anyway, I started noticing, or just looking at my life objectively, that I don't have a tribe. I don't have a tribe. And I never did. Which is okay. I always thought I did, but you know, for some reason, and it just kind of just everything lined up where I did something or I said something and then people just cut me off. Like, it's very, very telling. It's very, very, my mind is blown, obviously, but it's just very, very interesting that the same things start to happen, you know, and you start to see your pattern. I mean, at least for me, I know I can admit when I'm wrong. I can admit when I did something wrong or said something wrong. I'm not the type of person who thinks that I'm perfect, or that, you know, that I'm not accountable. Most women are not, but we ain't gonna talk about that. But yeah, I started this channel for a tribe. I started this channel because I wanted to find my tribe. I wanted to find my tribe, and I'm still searching for it. So it is what it is. It took me 13, 14, 15 minutes to say that. But I hope y'all don't mind. It's just one for me, a video for me. And looking forward, I guess, you know, I'm optimistic. I look forward to the future, and I look forward to finally meeting those people who will stay in my life, who will be happy to stay in my life, be happy that they know me, and want to stick around, you know. It's been a journey, I will say, but you gotta love the process. You gotta know, and you know, I have no regrets. I have no, you know what I mean? Like, I don't feel bad. I don't feel sad. You know, in the moments or when it was happening, yeah, I didn't even feel mad or sad. It just I felt confused. You know what I mean? Like I was just like I thought we was friends. You know what I mean? Like it's just very, very, again, mind blown. Like I'm like, wow, you could just cut me off without even telling me. You know what I mean? Like you could just not speak to me for the rest of your life when we almost spent like every day talking for the last 3-4 years. But I remember the moment where I realized it was my tribe. I was driving, and one of the radio, what do you call those, radio analysts, radio personalities, was saying that people are in your life for a season. They're just in your life for a season. And that made hella sense. And it's not like I haven't heard that before. I heard it plenty of times, but when she said that, I was like, damn, she's right. People are only in your life for a season. You know what I mean? And there was another saying, like, people are only in your life for a season or for a reason or something like that. I'm butchering it, but it's yeah, I think that's what it is. Like, they're only in your life for a season or for a reason. Because if they're still there, they're there for a reason. And if they're not there, they're only there for a season. So yeah. I was just going over all the seasons of my life, and I was like, damn, that's so true. Like, you know what I'm saying? I had this going on for me at this point in my life. I had this going on for me for this point in my life. I was with these people at this time of my life for this season, for this amount of time. I did this with my life and my time for this amount, for these many months and these many years, and I don't talk to them no more. I don't talk to them no more. They don't talk to me no more. They don't talk to me no more. Like, I'm like, oh, god damn. It makes total sense. You know what I'm saying? It does make sense. It sucks. Don't get me wrong. It does suck. You know what I mean? Because you want to create, you want to manifest long-lasting relationships. You know what I mean? Who doesn't? Obviously, outside of loners or people who just don't like people, or people who just don't want to get close to people. There's usually people who got hurt or whatever. But yeah, I just started thinking of all the seasons that I had in my life, and it was like, hey man, it is what it is. I'm not, like I said, I'm not sad, I'm not mad. It's just I'm confused. Like, I was just like, wow. Like, how can you just know somebody, be so close to somebody, and then they just give up on you? You know what I mean? Like, it's just amazing. Like, it's just very, very amazing. But that just goes to show that people are going to choose themselves always. At the end of the day, even me, it's not anything personal. And that's what I got to keep reminding myself. It's not anything that I did. I mean, it kind of, it like they just used the situation, whatever you did, whatever happened, it didn't matter. The point is, they made a choice. So they're choosing to either do this. You know what I mean? They're choosing to stay or they're choosing to leave. But that ain't got nothing to do with you. You know what I mean? Like, it's their choice. They have a right to do that. You know what I'm saying? They have a right to want to be with you or to want to stay with you, to want to connect with you. And then they have a right not to. You know what I mean? So, I mean, it's both ways. You know what I mean? Everybody, you can't be friends with everybody. But another thing is, like, everybody's not your friend. That's one thing that I had to learn the hard way. Everybody is not your friend, no matter how much time you spend with them, no matter how much time they tell you. You know what I mean? Like, everybody's not your friend, unfortunately. So it's like, y'all just associates. You're just associates, man. Like, if y'all not, like, honestly, I hate to sound corny, but if y'all not planning sleepovers and, like, I mean, even in that, like, that still don't make no sense. I can't even say that because I had a roommate. We didn't sleep over, but we slept in the same house. Gone. Never spoken to me again. Like, it don't matter. So it just goes to show you, it doesn't matter like what y'all do together, what happens. Unfortunately, it just they have that choice, they have that right to deem you whatever that they deem you, like the villain, obviously, or it's always like that. Yeah, like they have a reason for not wanting to speak to you, not wanting to be with you, not wanting to connect with you anymore, and that's their choice. You see what I'm saying? That's their loss too. You know what I mean? So it is what it is. Because if you're a decent person, if you believe in compassion, if you're compassionate, if you believe in, kind people, if you're kind-hearted, if as long as you're not a mean person, you will find eventually love, because that's all it really is, if you really think about it. You know what I'm saying? It's either love or hate, and then it's either uh you know there's fear and greed. You know what I'm saying? But I'm trying to get a positive for the fear part, kind of like bravery, courage, or fear. Yeah, like courage or fear and greed. But mostly just love and hate. It's love and hate. So if they choose to love you, they choose to be compassionate, choose to care, they have love with them. But if they don't, that's hate. I mean, I'm not trying to make it seem like I know people or that I know the situations that's going on with people, but it really is. Just think about it. Just put it in its simplest form. Just bring whatever happened to its simplest form. You know what I'm saying? Dilution. That, like, if you dilute something, like a drink or whatever, if you dilute it to its purest form, it's always H2O. It's always water, right? So if you dilute all, all the hurt, all the drama, all everything that's going on with the situation, is either that they love you or they hate you, or is hurt or heal. You get what I'm saying? Yin yang. You get it. You understand where I'm coming from. So I'm just saying, like, it's either they coming from a place of hurt, they coming from a place of hate, or they coming from a place of love, they coming from a place of healing. You know what I'm saying? That's all it is. So, but either way, they have a right to do that, because we have free will, and you have the right to do the same. So anyway, here's to people out there who are looking to find their tribe, man. I'm with you, man. I'm with you. I'm holding strong. I can't wait to meet my tribe. I can't wait to be in your company, man, whoever you are out there. And I can't wait to find my better half, even though I kind of feel like that's another topic, man. That I can't even say that. Yeah, nah. I mean, when you know, right? But it's kind of just like you never know. At the same time, you never know. It's just people change. I believe people change. But the biggest example of why, like, I feel the way I feel, for lack of better words, right now, or what I'm thinking about, I will say, just to, so I won't leave a cliffhanger. Which I should leave y'all on a cliffhanger, but Nelly and Ashanti, you know what I mean? They came together. They dated, like, for a while, and then they stopped. They broke up. 9 years. It took them 9 years to come back together. You know what I mean? They've been with other people. It took them 9 years to come back together and realize that they were meant for each other. So I feel like I'm kind of in that boat, but I'm gonna leave it there. I'm not gonna, like, ponder on it. I'm not gonna swim in it. I'm gonna look at the lake, but I'm gonna keep walking, man. Like, you know what I mean? I gotta keep moving forward. But I'm open to that situation, is what I'm saying. Like, I'm open to that kind of thing happening for me in this thing we call love, right? So if that happens, cool. If not, I'm good. I'm good. But looking for her, looking for y'all. If y'all out there, let me know. Leave a comment. Like, comment, share, all that good stuff. If you get to the end of this video, I appreciate you, man. Appreciate y'all. Appreciate you watching. So yeah, and that goes to show you, like, if you made it this far to this video, you're a part of my tribe. So yeah. Now I'm thinking, wait a minute. What if somebody hates me out there and like just watching me and like hate my guts? I mean, hey, that's out of love though. That's another video. I don't want to make this video too long, but people hate you because they don't either have love for themselves or they love you so much that they hate you. Like real talk. Like I'm telling you, dilute it down. Break it down to its simplest form. That's all you have to do. Just break it down to the simplest form. People hate out of love. People hurt out of love. Like, you see, like, you know what I'm saying? Like it gets deeper. It goes deep. If you really just think about it deeply, bro. I mean, or girl, ma'am, sis. Just for referral. I mean, think about that. But yeah, even if you're here and you watch to the end of the channel, or watch the end of the video and you hate me, or you don't like me, or whatever happened, you still kind of do, because you you watched a damn near 30-minute video to watch me or listen to me talk. So that's out of love for me. I mean, that to me, that's kind of seems like it's love to me. So all right, y'all. Yeah, I'm gonna leave it there, man. I'm gonna leave it there. So I will talk to y'all later. This shit is bothering me. It's pissing me off. There's only one, which I need to cut that, but whatever. It is what it is. I'm gonna just do this. But it's a whole bunch down here. But this one right here just pisses me off a little bit because there's only one. Might as well just put the whole thing there. But anyway, all right, y'all. You know I'll be rambling. All right, y'all. I'll talk to y'all next week.